Hi, welcome to yoga. I'm Deborah, and that's Nutmeg, and we're here to stretch a little bit with you. All you need today is your chair and your smile, and we're ready to begin. Let's take a nice deep breath and roll those shoulders up, back, and down. As you do so, we're finding our posture. Let's do that again. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push those shoulders up, back, and down like you're trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together and down at the same time. Let's try it one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, back and down. If you hear some popping or cracking, as long as it doesn't hurt in a negative way, that's okay. A lot of us are spending a lot of time on our computers, reading our books, knitting. So we're all in that hunched position. We want to try to find our beautiful posture, be proud of ourselves. Now I'd like you to take your hands to your shoulders and round that back, exaggerate. Let your pelvis tuck under. And then we're going to blossom like that great big beautiful flower that you are. Again, inhale and push. Exhale and be big. One more time, just waking up that spine and our upper back. Now, if your breathing is not exactly the same as mine, that's just fine. All I ask is that you do not hold your breath, never holding our breath. Taking both hands to the outside of that right leg. Let's take a look behind us. I'm holding on to the chair with my right hand. Think about pushing that left shoulder away from the ear and looking as far behind you as you can. Nice deep breath. Letting our bodies settle into this. And then we'll rotate all the way to the other side. Consciously push that right shoulder away from the ear. Take a look. Lengthen between your ear and shoulder. Find your breath. Our breath is a way that we can ask our body to relax. Every breath is a request. Every loosening of that joint, of that muscle, is the response. One more breath. And here we are coming back to the center. All I want you to do is think about your hands and push your shoulders so that your fingertips can reach the floor. Then I want you to straighten out your spine, find your height, and put the crown of your head on the ceiling. Now turn your palms to me, and here we are in mountain pose right here in the chair. Tall, tall, tall. It doesn't look like you're doing much, but if you're doing this, you can feel it, right? Pushing those fingertips towards the floor, reaching our head towards the ceiling. Now I want you to push your feet through the floor. That's going to help you engage your abdominals. Feel how strong you are. Feel your breath. Now we're going to add on by turning this into airplane. First, we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades back in together. We're already pushing our feet into the floor, and that belly button is coming in nice and tight. And all I'd like you to do is lean forward and pull those shoulders up a little bit more. Take a look down at your toes. Keep your head in line with the spine. This is your strong airplane pose. Now, if you're feeling up for a little bit more challenge, you can come off your chair just a little bit. Holding that pose, belly button is in. Try to keep your tummy off your lap. And then we're going to sweep up onto your toes into that modified back bend. Now, if you were in that airplane right here off the chair, and if you were off the chair, you can come up into that back bend on your toes, reaching back behind. A nice tall body. Everybody's breathing. If you're in the chair, you're right here with me. Up on those toes, extending that body, and we'll all come back to our airplane, pushing our feet into the floor, pulling that belly button and squeezing our shoulders back in together. Let's flow with our breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale with your next deep breath in. We'll jump up. And as you exhale, coming down. Now remember, you can do this seated or standing, whatever makes you feel safe. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, pushing down. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, jumping up. And exhaling down. And we'll come to that neutral position. Find your mountain pose. Shoulders back and down, fingertips reaching to the floor. Crown of your head reaching to the ceiling. Push those feet into the floor and pull your belly button in. Be strong, be confident, and breathe. Now we're going to make our stretch from the beginning just a little bit deeper. This time we're going to take our right foot and cross it over the left. We're going to take that left hand to the outside of that right leg. We'll take our right hand forward and we'll open our shoulders to that right wall. Relax your left shoulder away from the ear. If you want to make this a little deeper, you can try leaning out. Ooh, I had a nice pop in my back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you're more comfortable crossing at the knee, you can be right here, no problem. That adds a little stretch through the hip. But if you're not ready yet, meet us where you are. We'll all bring our hands to heart center. Come back to the center and smile at your friends. We'll switch it over. Left foot is over the right. Excuse me. Right hand is going to the outside of that left leg. Left hand is forward. We're going to open up. If you want it deeper, you can slide down that leg. If you feel confident and you want to cross one leg over the other at the knee, getting that little hip stretch in there as well. Medius minimus. Maybe a little into your hamstring. If you have sciatic pain, take it easy here. You don't want to force it. One more breath. And we'll come back to the heart center. All the way around to facing front. Feet are on the floor. And we're going to take our hands to the side, finding that mountain. That's where we're always coming back to mountain today. Reaching to the floor, head to the ceiling. Do you feel a little bit taller every time you come to this position? I hope so. That's my goal today. When you're done with yoga, I want you to be an inch taller than when you started. One more breath. And then I'm going to bring my left hand to my lap and make my right hand into a pointed finger. I'm going to tilt my head to the left. Oh my goodness, do you feel that stretch all the way from the ear, maybe down into the shoulder? I want you to try making a small circle with that right hand. Now, where that circle is, how big it is going to be different for all of us. I want you to feel a tiny massage of those muscles up in your neck, top of your shoulder. Let's go the opposite direction. So take time to play with this one. Maybe bring your arm up a little higher, maybe a little lower, maybe your circle's a little bigger, maybe your circle's a little smaller. Everybody has a unique body, and where you feel the stretch, it's going to depend on your body. One more time around, and we'll relax. And let's bring that right hand to our lap. Take your left hand down, push that shoulder down just like in our mountain. Point the finger, put the head down towards that right shoulder, and a little turn of the arm. So this motion comes from our shoulder, because if you're just spinning that finger, that's not going to massage that neck. We want to keep it low, keep it extended. Whew. In these times, I think self-massage is definitely the safest way to go. You can visit this anytime, and it's free, right? How about the opposite direction? Finding the place where you feel that little pull. If it's uncomfortable to the point of pain, please don't do it. If it's uncomfortable in a way like, oh my goodness, I have not stretched my neck in a long time, And just take it easy. Do what feels best for you. Challenge, but don't push. And come back to a still hand. Bring it to center. Taking our nose and trying to put it on our heart, right down in the middle. Breathe. Drop your shoulders from your ears. You may feel this stretch as it starts in the top of your neck, but as you breathe, think about lengthening your spine, making your neck longer, and letting that stretch work its way down your back. And we'll bring that head up in center. We're going to turn our head as if we were going to talk to somebody that's sitting behind our right shoulder. Just turning as much as you feel confident. Whew. Remember when we used to go to the movie theater? Shh. And then all the way around to somebody who's been talking behind your left shoulder. Go ahead and give them the stink eye there. Really elongating the right side of your neck as you turn. You may have one side that you can turn to more easily than the other, and that is natural. Let's go to the right again and see if we can look a little bit further behind us. Try to find something in your range of vision that you couldn't see before. And then all the way around to the other side, take a look. And while we're there, try to put your nose towards your shoulder. And then right back up. Nose towards the shoulder. And right back up. Let's turn our head to the right. And we'll take the nose towards the shoulder. And back to neutral. Nose to shoulder. And back to neutral. And then bring your beautiful face towards me, please. We're going to put our right ear on our right shoulder. So just leaning over. Again, making that left side as long as it can be. Then we'll come up through the center and over to the left. Now this time we're going to cut the strings of our neck and just let it roll, chin along the chest. Just moving shoulder to shoulder. Here in yoga, we always want to elongate our joints. We never ever want to compress, especially on our spine and our neck. We want to keep things getting longer, longer, longer so we can be that inch taller when we leave yoga today. And then we'll come back to the center. Bring that head in line with the spine. Smile to your face and bring that belly button in nice and tight. And release. Pull it in nice and tight. And release. Let's squeeze one more time. Squeeze and hold right there. Roll your shoulders back and down just like the beginning. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, pushing back and down. Palms forward. Head is touching the ceiling. Fingertips are touching the floor just like we started. We end here in our mountain pose. Take a few deep breaths. Find your relaxation. With your next inhale, tell yourself, I am tall. I am strong. I am confident. And I am so glad that you have joined me today. Namaste, friends. I hope to see you soon.